Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull towards solitude, or noticed how certain individuals, those seemingly touched by destiny, navigate the complexities of social dynamics differently? Chosen ones will often find themselves drawn away from the crowd, choosing paths less trodden and circles more intimate. But why is this the case? Why are chosen ones not able to be around a lot of people? Reason 1. The presence of chosen ones. Chosen ones carry within them a light that is both a gift and a curse. Their aura, imbued with a vibrancy, often becomes overwhelming for others. This isn't merely about physical presence, but a deeper, energetic influence that they wield without intention. It's like they speak a silent language that only a few can understand and even fewer can tolerate. This language is made of vibrations, of a frequency that resonates at a level beyond the mundane. Their unique energy doesn't just turn off low vibrational individuals, it disrupts the status quo. It's as if their mere existence challenges the norms, pushing boundaries without a word being spoken. This isn't about arrogance or a sense of superiority. It's a natural consequence of their journey, their evolution. They embody a truth that not everyone is ready to accept, a reminder that growth is both beautiful and terrifying. This isolation isn't a choice but a byproduct of their nature. While the chosen ones walk a path less trodden, their journey is not one of loneliness but of purpose. They are like the old towering trees in a vast forest, whose roots run deep, connected to everything around them, yet standing alone. Their strength lies in their ability to stand in their truth, to be beacons of light in a world that often shies away from the brilliance of their glow. One philosopher who pondered deeply on the nature of individuals and their place in society was Jean-Jacques Rousseau. He was a thinker from the 18th century whose ideas continue to influence modern thought. Rousseau proposed that humans are inherently good but corrupted by society and its institutions. He believed that individuals possess a natural, authentic self that becomes obscured by the pressures of conformity and societal expectations. Rousseau's concept of the noble savage suggests that in their natural state, humans are free, virtuous, and in harmony with their surroundings. However, the complexities of civilization lead to a loss of this innate goodness. He argued that society imposes artificial hierarchies and norms that stifle individuality and authenticity. In many ways, the chosen ones described earlier could be seen through a Rousseauian lens. Their unique energy and disruptive influence challenge the established order, reflecting Rousseau's critique of societal constraints. Like Rousseau's noble savage, they embody a truth that transcends societal norms and expectations. Reason 2. Energy drain. The interaction with the world around them isn't just about the impact they have on others, but also the effect others have on them. The very essence that makes chosen ones a beacon of light and transformation also causes them to be susceptible to what can be described as an energy drain. This phenomenon is not just a simple matter of feeling tired after social interactions, it's a profound depletion that touches the core of their being. Chosen ones are akin to sensitive instruments, finely tuned to the frequencies of the world around them. This sensitivity allows them to perceive not just the seen, but the unseen, the undercurrents of emotion, thought, and energy that permeate any space they enter. While this might seem like a gift, and in many ways it is, it comes with its own set of challenges. Every interaction, every exchange is felt deeply, with energies not their own mingling with their essence, sometimes uplifting but often overwhelming. Monks from the Buddhist tradition also experience this energy drain in their own unique way. Like the chosen ones, they are deeply attuned to the world around them, seeking enlightenment and inner peace. Through their practices of meditation and mindfulness, they cultivate a heightened awareness of their surroundings and their own inner state. However, this heightened awareness can also leave them vulnerable to the negative energies of the world. As they interact with others and engage with the ups and downs of life, they may find themselves absorbing the stress, negativity, and discord that surrounds them. This can lead to a profound sense of fatigue and depletion as they struggle to maintain their own inner balance in the face of external challenges. Imagine walking into a room and feeling not just the superficial emotions of those present, but their deepest fears, joys, and sorrows. For a chosen one, there's no filter to shut this influx out, making every encounter a deep dive into the ocean of collective consciousness. This constant exposure can lead to an energy drain, a state where their inner reserves are depleted, leaving them feeling exhausted, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. This is why chosen ones often find themselves needing to retreat, to find solace in solitude or the company of a select few whose energies resonate harmoniously with theirs. It's not a matter of elitism or preference, but a necessity for preservation. Just as a vessel can only pour out what it contains, a chosen one must ensure their cup is filled, not just for their well-being, but to continue being a source of light and transformation for others. Reason 3. Burden of responsibility. The path of chosen ones is not merely marked by their unique presence and the energy dynamics that unfold around them, but is also deeply intertwined with a burden of responsibility. This isn't the ordinary responsibility one might associate with daily tasks or roles, but a profound existential duty that touches the core of their being and mission. Chosen ones often feel a relentless drive to fulfill a purpose larger than themselves, a calling that transcends the personal and touches the universal. This calling can manifest in various ways, be it teaching, creating, or leading. It's a fire that burns within, propelling them forward, sometimes even at the cost of their own comfort and social ease. The weight of this responsibility can be overwhelming, especially in a world that might not always recognize or value the depth of their mission. This sense of duty often sets chosen ones apart, creating a chasm between them and the majority who navigate life through a different lens. The chosen ones are acutely aware of the impact their actions or inactions can have on the collective fabric of existence. They operate from a space of deep interconnectedness, where every choice is weighed against the backdrop of its potential to contribute to the greater good. This heightened sense of responsibility means that chosen ones are constantly balancing their energy reserves against the demands placed upon them, both self-imposed and by the expectations of those who sense their potential to effect change. It's a delicate balance that often necessitates withdrawal from the noise and demands of crowded spaces. Solitude becomes a refuge, not just for rest, but as a space for contemplation and realignment with their purpose. In the company of many, the clarity of this purpose can become muddled, diluted by the myriad energies and agendas that swirl in social settings. The chosen ones, therefore, are often found on the fringes, observing, absorbing, but cautiously engaging, always mindful of the sacred task at hand. Their interactions are purposeful, chosen with care to ensure that their energy and focus remain aligned with their calling. Moreover, the burden of responsibility carries with it the understanding that true change, the kind that resonates through the ages, often comes at a slow pace, requiring patience and perseverance. Chosen ones are thus architects of the future, laying one brick at a time, often in solitude, away from the prying eyes and the cacophony of the crowd. They understand that the seeds they plant today might not bloom in their lifetime, but trust in the unseen progress of their toils. Reason 4. Overwhelming sensitivity. This sensitivity is not a mere emotional reaction. It's a profound, encompassing trait that defines their interaction with the world around them. It allows them to perceive subtleties that others might miss, to feel the energy of a room change with a whisper, and to be deeply affected by the emotions and thoughts of those they come into contact with. This heightened sensitivity is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's the source of their deep empathy and their creative inspiration. It's what makes them exceptional listeners, advisors, and leaders, capable of understanding and addressing the nuances of human and environmental needs. On the other hand, it can be a source of intense overstimulation. The barrage of sensory and emotional input from a crowded space can quickly become overwhelming, making it challenging for chosen ones to remain centered and effective. Imagine being in a room where you can hear not only every conversation, but also feel the undercurrents of emotion behind each word, sense the history of the space, and perceive the collective energy of the group. For chosen ones, there's little distinction between the physical and the energetic, the seen and the unseen. This makes crowded places not just uncomfortable, but energetically taxing, requiring a level of mental and emotional fortitude to navigate without becoming drained. This overwhelming sensitivity demands protection and care. Chosen ones learn over time to create boundaries, not as barriers to connection, but as necessary safeguards for their well-being. They cultivate practices that help them cleanse, ground and center their energy, often seeking solace in nature, meditation, or in the creation of art. These practices are not mere preferences, but essential tools for survival and maintenance of their ability to function and fulfill their purpose. Enter William James, a philosopher whose ideas resonate deeply with the notion of heightened sensitivity and its implications. James, known as the father of American psychology, delved into the depths of human consciousness and experience with a keen eye for the nuances of perception. In James's framework, the concept of stream of consciousness takes center stage. He proposed that our conscious experience is a continuous flow of thoughts, feelings, and sensations, constantly shifting and evolving. This perspective aligns closely with the experiences of those with heightened sensitivity, who often find themselves immersed in a constant stream of sensory and emotional input. James also explored the idea of radical empiricism, emphasizing the importance of subjective experience in understanding reality. For chosen ones, whose perception of the world is deeply intertwined with their emotional and energetic sensitivities, this perspective offers validation and insight into the validity of their unique experiences. The need for solitude, then, becomes a vital strategy for managing their sensitivity. In solitude, chosen ones find the space to process and release the multitude of energies they've absorbed, to reconnect with their own core, and to replenish their spiritual, mental, and emotional reserves. It's in these quiet moments that they often receive their most profound insights and inspirations, tapping into a universal source of wisdom that guides their path. Reason 5. Solitude and intimate circles provide solace. The journey of the chosen ones, with its inherent challenges and unique burdens, naturally steers them towards solitude and the comfort of intimate circles. This preference isn't born out of aversion to larger social gatherings, but from a deep-seated need for environments where their spirits can find solace and rejuvenation. In solitude, chosen ones find a sanctuary where the cacophony of the world fades away, allowing their inner voice to become clear and their energy to realign with the universe's vibrations. In Hinduism, the concept of solitude and intimate circles finds resonance in various spiritual practices and beliefs. Within Hindu philosophy, the idea of withdrawing from the external world to seek inner peace and enlightenment is encapsulated in the concept of sannyasa, or renunciation. Sannyasa involves the voluntary abandonment of worldly pursuits and attachments in favor of a solitary life dedicated to spiritual pursuits. In Hinduism, solitude is often sought through practices such as meditation, introspection, and retreats into nature. These practices are seen as essential for self-discovery, connecting with the divine, and attaining higher states of consciousness. You see, solitude acts as a sacred space for reflection, healing, and growth. It's here in the quietude that chosen ones can deeply connect with their inner selves, untangling the webs of energies they've encountered. This time alone is crucial for processing their experiences, insights, and the myriad of emotions that their sensitivity exposes them to daily. It's a period of restoration where the energy drained in navigating the complexities of the world is replenished and their core essence is nurtured. Yet, the life of a chosen one is not solely a solitary journey. Intimate circles play a significant role in their lives, offering a different kind of solace and support. These circles consist of individuals who resonate at similar frequencies, who understand the depth of the chosen one's experiences, and who provide a space of mutual respect, love, and understanding. In these circles, chosen ones find not just acceptance, but a reflection of their own essence, a reminder that they are not alone in their journey. These intimate connections are built on the foundation of deep spiritual bonds where communication transcends words and presence alone can be healing. Here, chosen ones can lower their guards, share their vulnerabilities, and find strength in the collective wisdom and support of their peers. These relationships are not formed out of convenience, but are cultivated through shared experiences, mutual respect, and an intrinsic understanding of the paths they walk. The value of solitude and intimate circles cannot be overstated in the lives of chosen ones. They offer a balance between the need for inner exploration and the human desire for connection. This balance is crucial for maintaining their well-being and ensuring that they can continue to fulfill their roles as healers, teachers, guides, and visionaries. Without the sanctuary provided by solitude and the support offered by intimate circles, the overwhelming nature of their sensitivity and the burdens they carry could become unbearable. Reason 6. Loss of identity. For chosen ones, navigating their path often comes with the risk of a profound existential challenge, the loss of identity. This challenge is not just about the roles they play or the expectations placed upon them by society. It's a deeper, more insidious threat to their sense of self, born from the very nature of their being and purpose. According to Jean-Paul Sartre, our identity is not fixed or predetermined, rather it is something we continuously construct through our choices and actions. He famously stated, "Existence precedes essence," meaning that we exist first, and then we define ourselves through our choices and actions. The loss of identity in chosen ones is a nuanced phenomenon. On one hand, their strong sense of purpose and the clarity of their mission provide a solid foundation for their identity. They know who they are in relation to their calling. However, the world often fails to recognize the multiplicity of their existence, defining them solely by their gifts or their contributions. This singular narrative can feel like a straitjacket, limiting their expression and leading to a disconnection from parts of themselves that do not fit into the prescribed image. The struggle for chosen ones lies in balancing their profound internal world with the external expectations. Their lives are not linear. They're a complex tapestry of experiences, emotions, and transformations. When the world demands simplicity and clarity, it can be tempting for chosen ones to trim parts of themselves, to simplify their existence for the sake of acceptance or understanding. This simplification over time can lead to a sense of loss, a mourning for the unexpressed parts of their being. Solitude and the company of intimate circles become even more crucial in this context. Solitude provides a space where chosen ones can strip away the roles and expectations, touching the core of their identity without external influence. It's a place for self-discovery, where they can explore the depths of their being without judgment. Here, in the silence of their solitude, chosen ones can reconnect with the forgotten aspects of themselves, integrating these pieces back into their whole. Intimate circles serve as mirrors, reflecting the multifaceted nature of the chosen one's identity. In these spaces, they are not just healers, teachers, or guides. They are friends, confidants, and equals. The acceptance and understanding they find in these circles reaffirm their worth beyond their abilities or their societal roles. These relationships remind them that their identity is not monolithic, but a beautiful, ever-evolving mosaic of experiences, choices, and transformations. The journey to reclaim and preserve their identity is ongoing for chosen ones. It requires constant vigilance, self-awareness, and the courage to stand in their truth, even when it diverges from the path laid out by society or expectations. Reason 7. Protection of inner peace. In the life of a chosen one, the quest for inner peace becomes a paramount concern, weaving through the fabric of their existence. This pursuit is not merely a desire for tranquility, but a vital necessity for maintaining their balance, clarity, and ability to fulfill their purpose. The protection of inner peace for chosen ones involves a conscious, deliberate effort to create and maintain a space within themselves that remains untouched by external chaos and noise. It's a place where their essence can thrive, unaffected by the turmoil and demands of the outer world. Achieving this state of peace is not about isolating themselves from reality, but finding a way to navigate through it without losing their center. One of the most significant threats to their inner peace comes from the sheer volume of interactions and the intensity of energies they encounter when surrounded by many people. Each exchange, no matter how brief, has the potential to leave an imprint on their energy field, potentially leading to a cumulative effect that can disturb their equilibrium. Hence, chosen ones are often selective about their engagements, preferring quality over quantity and seeking environments that support rather than deplete their energy. Moreover, the chosen one's deep connection to their purpose and the broader universe demands that they remain vigilant against anything that might cloud their vision or divert their path. Distractions, negativity, and dissonance can all act as barriers to their inner peace, obscuring the clarity and focus required to navigate their journey effectively. This vigilance often requires difficult choices, such as stepping away from situations or relationships that, while familiar or comforting, do not serve their highest good or align with their inner truth. Practices that foster inner peace become integral to their daily routine. Meditation, spending time in nature, engaging in creative expression, and practicing mindfulness are not just activities but lifelines that reconnect them with their core, allowing them to cleanse, rejuvenate, and strengthen their inner sanctuary. These practices offer a respite, a way to detach and realign, ensuring that their internal compass remains true to its course. The intimate circles and solitude they seek are also instrumental in protecting their inner peace. These spaces offer a reprieve, a chance to lower defenses and simply be, without the need for shields or masks. In these environments, chosen ones find not just acceptance but nourishment for their souls, affirming the value of their journey and reinforcing the peace within. The protection of inner peace, therefore, is not just an act of self-care, but a strategic, essential element of the chosen one's existence. It is what allows them to move through the world with grace, to touch the lives of others without losing themselves in the process, and to remain steadfast in their mission. In guarding their inner peace, they uphold the integrity of their purpose, ensuring that their light continues to shine brightly, guiding both themselves and those they are meant to serve.